everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. And before we dive into today's Kiki, which is oof, if this is true, if this is a true screenshot from what Erika Jayne said, it's horrible, it's disgusting. It's another violent, racist, rant attack from Erika Jayne to Garcelle and her son. If it turns out that this is truly from Erika Jayne, I have a screenshot of it. We will go through all of that. And then we will also talk about her latest lawsuit that she was just slapped with and why I think that she is scared, shaking in her boots of Kathy Hilton and what it can mean for her return to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But before we dive into that Kiki, I wanted to remind you guys that we also do self-care, self-love, and wellness content on my channel. So check out those videos as well. And then also check down below. We have courses, podcasts, books, all of that. So if you're into any type of, mindset, self-esteem, confidence building, check that out below. We have tons of courses right down there. So with that, let's get into the business when it comes to Erika Jayne and the mess. So let's start with the racist rant, okay? Let's start with that. Now, if this is true, this is what has been going around on Twitter, online, that this, and I'll read it to you guys, so don't worry. If you can't read it, I'll read it to you. So allegedly, this is a DM exchange between Erika Jayne and I believe, Patrick Summers, who for whatever reason, he's like a cockroach, not Lisa Rinna. He's like a cockroach. He just will never go away. He's not going away anywhere. So allegedly, this was an exchange between Erika Jayne and Erika Jayne and Patrick Summers. Now, if this turns out to be true, this is really disgusting. She needs to be fired. And it's really sick and sad. Okay. And I'm going to break down whether or not I think it's true and why or why not. And I want you guys to let me know if you think it's true, why or why not. Okay. So it says, allegedly, on December 13th, 2022, at 7:27 p.m., this is Erika Jayne saying this to Patrick. Garcelle doesn't have a backbone. Always so verklempt when throwing the race card while filming, laughing emoji. Sister, please. Nobody is buying it. Okay? Now, this is what he responded. She's so mad for you cussing out her son, LOL, LOL. Now, this is what Erika says. She's lucky I didn't slap him and tell him what I was really thinking. I'm done with her entire facade. Beverly Hills isn't about race, and she makes our show a weekly race thing. Done walking on eggshells, and then she does like a sparkly heart emoji. Then he says, "How was the reunion?" Laughing emoji. She says, "She sounded like she just got done smoking after our lunch break." Laughing emoji. Now, oof. This hasn't been verified because in our day and age, this world, people can do Photoshop, they can do Facetune, Autotune, Textune, Instagram Tune, all of it, right? We know that. So until this is verified 100% that this is her, we'll say alleged. But I can say my opinion. I can say my opinion. And it is my opinion that this is Erika Jayne. Let me put it back up just in case people just got in the room. My opinion is it's her. Or it's a very, very good impersonator. And I'll tell you why. It sounds like her. The language that they used, the tone of voice sounds like Erika. Garcelle doesn't have a backbone. So verklempt when throwing the race card. She's lucky at sister, please. Nobody is buying it. I'm tired of her facade. It sounds the way Erika Jayne talks. So unless they got someone who's just a really good impersonator who knows how to mimic people's idioms and the way they speak, To me, it sounds like her. It sounds like the way she talks. It sounds like the words that she uses, okay? Another reason why it's giving me this is real is because of context clues. So we're putting on our candy cane critical thinking hats, guys, and we're using context clues. Talking about the race card, that was huge, right? Remember when Erika Jayne's black BFF, Kenya Moore, who's now dating a rich white man? Anyway, as a whole other video. Her black BFF, Kenya Moore, got on Twitter and was trying to attack Garcelle when Kyle Richards had went after Garcelle, being like, oh, well, you didn't pay your charity, the charity pledge you made. And Garcelle was like, what are you talking about? And it was just like an administrative mishap. Like someone didn't get the right address. It was whatever. It was stupid. It was dumb. It was administrative. It was not Garcelle not paying her bill. It was literally just like any type of administrative error. And Garcelle said, hey, listen, I get it. You may not have a lot of black people. I'm the only black person on the show. But when you say certain stereotypes to a black person, unfortunately, it can represent stereotypes about all black people, right? Not paying bills and not tipping and this, that, and the third. And she had the whole conversation with Kyle about it, which I thought was really great and very appropriate. You don't have to talk about race every single conversation, but when something authentically and organically happens where it is a microaggression or it can be perceived as racial, you talk about it. I thought Garcelle handled it perfectly, right? Kenya Moore, Erika Jayne's black BFF, she was the one who got on Twitter and was like, oh, Garcelle playing the race card. Kyle didn't mean anything, blah, 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 blah. Shut the hell up, Kenya. Shut up. You don't speak for all black women, Kenya. Shut the hell up. Shut up. Anyway, that just really pissed me off. But let's get back to it, right? So context clues. The whole race card thing tracks. Erika Jayne, who is really, really close to Kenya is also very, very close to Kyle, used against Garcelle, oh, she's using the race card. Okay? Shut up, Kenya. Anyway, let's keep going. Another context clue. Sister please. Sounds like Erika. She appropriates black culture. She appropriates LGBTQIA culture. She appropriates it. So her said, like, I'm a black woman and I don't go around saying, sister, please. Like, come on, I'm not a caricature. But I see Erika doing that because she appropriates culture. Now, when she said she's lucky I didn't slap him and tell him what I was really thinking. Oh, the way you so easily at the reunion let the homophobic slur, the F word, fly off your tongue. When you were lying on Kathy saying Kathy said it, but you sat there and you said an old effing, and you just said the word so freely, didn't even try and edit yourself. So what word were you really thinking, Erika? Does it start with an N? Is that what you were really thinking, Erika? Does it start with an N? Is that the word you were really thinking? And then when she goes on to say, Beverly Hills isn't about race, and she makes our show a weekly race thing. Context clues. What does this also sound very, very familiar to? Very, very familiar. Remember, not this reunion, but last reunion. Remember when Garcelle said that somebody sent her, and that somebody was most likely Denise Richards, had sent her a text messages and saying that Lisa Rinna said she didn't want Garcelle on the show because the show wasn't about race. It's not that type of show. Isn't that exactly what they said 2 seasons ago that Lisa Rinna says? And now Erika is echoing the same exact thing. Beverly Hills isn't about race, and she's making our show a weekly race thing, done walking on eggshells. Now, another context clue, done walking on eggshells. What does that remind you of? I'll wait. Okay, I'll tell you. It reminds me of, again, her evil BFF, Lisa Rinna. Remember when Lisa Rinna, oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Freddie. Yes, it does sound like Erika and Rinna said similar stuff. Exactly. Thank you, Freddie. This is another context clue. Done walking on eggshells. Let me tell you what that sounds like, okay? Let me tell you what that sounds like. Remember when Lisa Rinna did the post about, oh, if we go after Garcelle, we're going to be called racist? If you have a problem with it, you P words, you whatever, blah, 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 you hoes, go watch The Real Housewives of Dubai. That is the same exact sentiment as walking on eggshells. Like, oh, if I go after Garcelle, you guys are going to call me a racist, so I have to hold back and I can't go against you, whatever, right? Done walking on eggshells? Doesn't that sound exactly like what Lisa Rinna was saying in her tweet? We're not idiots. And when two people are friends and they share the same brain, they start to act alike and talk alike and think alike. And this stinks of Erika, and this stinks of Lisa Rinna. Stinks of it. I'm going to give you another context clue. And this one, I bet you guys didn't think of. But let me know if you did. He says, how was the reunion, right? And then she says, what does she say? She sounded like she just got done smoking after our lunch break. Laughing emoji. Now, you might be like, thank you so much for the super chat, Friday. I appreciate it. Now, you might be like, what does that sound like? I'll tell you. Same exact reunion. How did Erika try to defame and shade Lisa Vanderpump? What did she say? Oh, her breath smells like cigarettes and Chardonnay and something else. So again, why are you taking digs at people who may or may not smoke? I would never think to say that. I would never think to be like, oh, you sound like you smoked after our reunion. Who cares? Your breath smells like smoke and Chardonnay. But people tell on themselves because people are who they are. They talk a certain way. They think a certain way. They act a certain way. They have certain idiosyncrasies. They talk bad about people in certain ways. And I don't think it's a coincidence because we don't believe in coincidence. We believe in conspiracy. One second. One second. Erika Jayne's coming to get me. Anyway, we don't believe in coincidence. We believe in conspiracy. I don't think it's a coincidence, right? Sorry. That Erika Jayne would say Lisa Vanderpump breath smelled like cigarettes as a way to diss her. And then in this text message say, oh, she sounded like she got done smoking to diss Garcelle. Because people are who they are and they talk the way that they talk. So, again, we can't confirm if this is legit. There's a thing called Photoshop. We get it. But we're also not stupid. And this sounds exactly like her. It sounds exactly like her. So if I'm giving my humble opinion, I think it's real. I think it's true. It sounds like her. Unless they got someone who just knew Erika, unless they hired me, I could probably fake it for them. She knew it all the way. But I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below. You know, are you like me and you believe this is real? It sounds like Erika. If it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. And I think it's her. So put it down below. Also, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And check out the description box down below. Okay.